In the deep darkness of Venice in 1666, under a heavy sky filled with black clouds, as if foretelling a hellish storm, a book was born. A book whose very name was enough to send shivers down the spines of even the bravest souls. The Nine Gates to the Kingdom of Shadows. The man who created it, Aristide Torchia, was no ordinary printer. He was a madman, a soul obsessed with forbidden secrets, one who had plunged into the abyss of magic and astrology, where the light of God could never reach. It was whispered that Torchia did not write the book himself. No, he was merely an intermediary, a puppet controlled by forces darker than human imagination. The pages of the Nine Gates were said to be copied from ancient, moldy manuscripts, which some madman claimed had been etched by Satan's own hand, using ink made from the blood of cursed souls. When the book was finally printed, the air in Venice seemed more suffocating than ever. The printers who worked alongside Torchia recalled that, late at night, when the blood-red moonlight shone through the windows, they heard whispers with no visible source echoing through the print shop. The printing press screeched as if being tortured, and at times the ink would flow on its own, forming strange symbols, swirling like the eyes of some entity watching from the shadows. Some swore they saw Torchia standing alone in the workshop, but he wasn't printing. He was muttering curses, his eyes rolled back white, as if possessed by an invisible force. When the final copy of the book was completed, no one dared to touch it. They said that merely turning a page, you could feel a chilling breath crawl down your spine, as if someone, or something, was standing right behind you, breathing into your neck. The Nine Gates to the Kingdom of Shadows was no ordinary book. It was a gateway, an invitation into the abyss. The book was divided into 9 chapters, each chapter a gate leading you deeper into the darkness, where the light of hope was extinguished forever. Each gate was a trial, a ritual, a step toward ultimate enlightenment or eternal madness. The pages were adorned with intricate woodcut illustrations, each line seemingly carved by a hand trembling with fear. These images were not merely drawings. They were symbols, tiny doors to dimensions that no human should ever enter. The text was written in ancient Latin, but not the kind used by priests in their prayers. This was a twisted language, as if every word carried a curse, every sentence a summoning spell. The first chapter, known as the Gate of Awakening, was the first warning, and also the deadliest invitation. It did not teach you how to live, but how to die to the illusions of everyday life, to awaken into a world where truth was crueler than any nightmare. The ritual in this chapter was not meant for the weak-hearted. You had to meditate in absolute darkness, fast until your body trembled, and burn strange herbs, whose smoke crawled across the floor like living snakes. In sleep lies the truth, the book whispered. Awaken to see the real secret, for it shall open the first gate of your soul. But when you open your eyes, are you truly ready to face what awaits on the other side? When you turn the decaying pages of the Nine Gates to the Kingdom of Shadows, the air around you seems to thicken, as if the darkness itself is breathing. Each chapter of the book is not merely a lesson. It is a curse, a door leading you deeper into the abyss, where the weak are devoured by their own fears. 9 gates, 9 trials, 9 steps on the path to ultimate power, or eternal destruction. The Gate of Awakening, the first chapter, is a chilling warning. It allows no illusions about the world you once knew. Awaken, the book growls, its invisible voice echoing from the darkest corners of your mind. The ritual here is not for the faint of heart. You must sit in absolute darkness, your body trembling from hunger after days of fasting, breathing in the smoke of cursed herbs. This smoke does not rise. It slithers across the floor, like invisible fingers searching for your soul. When you open your eyes, the world will no longer be the same. You will see shadowy figures moving in the dark, hear whispers from unknown sources. The first gate has opened, but what waits for you on the other side? The Gate of Self-Reflection, the second chapter, forces you to confront yourself, but not the person you think you know. The book instructs you to create a mirror of the soul, a glass etched with demonic symbols and soaked in your own blood. When you look into the mirror, you will not see your face. Instead, your deepest fears and darkest desires will appear, screaming to be unleashed. Your soul's mirror will reveal the hidden truth, the book whispers. Its voice is cold as a blade, Reflect, and you shall find the path. But do you have the courage to look into the eyes of the demon within you? Or will you turn away and let it consume you from within? The Gate of Knowledge, the 3rd chapter, opens the door to forbidden secrets. Here the book no longer speaks in riddles. It teaches you ancient alchemical formulas, symbols swirling like the eyes of demons, and the true names of spirits that govern the invisible realms. Each name is a summoning, each ritual a pact with darkness. Knowledge is power, the book declares, its voice ringing like a death knell. With the true names of demons you shall rule. But this knowledge comes at a price. As you chant the incantations, the air around you turns icy, and unseen figures gather, demanding your loyalty. The Gate of Unity, the 4th chapter, is a ritual of merging. Light and dark, spirit and matter, male and female. The book guides you to craft talismans from bone and blood, to be activated under the blood moon during rare astronomical alignments. Opposites unite in wholeness, the book whispers, its voice sweet yet full of traps. And thus you shall summon ultimate power. But upon completing the ritual, you will feel a change within your soul, as if a part of you has been claimed by something not of this world. The Gate of Descent, the 5th chapter, is the most dangerous step. The book leads you down into hell, not physically but mentally. You will learn how to summon and control demonic entities, but every spell carries a warning. Lose control and you will become prey. Descend into hell, the domain of demons, the book roars. Courage is the key to the 5th gate. But as you pass through this gate, the screams of demons will echo in your mind forever. The Gate of Transformation, the 6th chapter, teaches you about metamorphosis, turning metal into gold, and yourself into something no longer human. Form shifts, truth emerges, the book whispers. Transformation is the key to power. But this transformation demands your death, not of the body, but the death of your former soul, so that something darker may be reborn. The Gate of Power, the 7th chapter, grants you the strength to dominate, but at the cost of your morality. The Gate of Revelation, the 8th chapter, unveils the secrets of the universe, but shatters your mind. And the Gate of Darkness, the final chapter, offers an invitation into absolute darkness, where power and annihilation are separated only by the thinnest thread. The fate of Aristide Torchia, the man who dared to touch forbidden secrets, stands as a blood-soaked warning to anyone who would follow the path of darkness. After the 9 gates to the kingdom of shadows was born, Torchia was not allowed to live long enough to savor his creation. The Roman Catholic Inquisition, with cold eyes and iron hearts, hunted him like a beast. They accused him of heresy, a sorcerer who consorted with demons. In a cold, sunless prison cell, Torchia was brutally tortured, yet he never begged for mercy. It is said that on the night before he was burned alive, he smiled, a smile not belonging to any mortal man. He whispered into the darkness, "The true secret of the 9 gates has been hidden within the book. Only the worthy shall find it." When the flames rose, consuming his body, a scream not of this world echoed across the square, causing the spectators to tremble and fall to their knees in prayer. The church, in its fury and fear, seized every copy of the 9 gates they could find. The books were thrown into the fire, but the flames did not merely burn. They shrieked, as if demons themselves were howling from within. Yet darkness always finds a way to survive. 3 copies, only 3, are said to have escaped the scythe of destruction. One lies hidden within the secret archives of the Vatican, locked away in deep ancient vaults, watched by wary aging priests. They dare not destroy it, but they fear even more to open it, for they know a single page might unleash something beyond control. The 2nd copy rests in the National Library of France, discovered among the ruins of the French Revolution, where blood and fire once drenched an entire era. It is guarded fiercely, like a chained monster, but whispers claim that on nights of the full moon, the symbols on its cover glow with an eerie light. The 3rd belongs to a private collector, a wealthy European noble, obsessed with black magic. No one knows who he truly is, but the rumors say he lost his mind after reading the book, and now his mansion echoes with mad laughter every night. Each copy of the 9 gates differs slightly. The engravings, the inscriptions, as if the book itself were alive, changing, adapting. It is believed that only by comparing all 3 copies, The true secret of the nine gates can be unveiled. But who dares attempt it? Today, the book has become a dark legend, drawing historians, occultists, and seekers of unimaginable truths. Many have tried to decode it, and all have failed. Some driven mad, some vanishing without a trace. Some say the Nine Gates is not a book at all, but a living doorway, forever waiting for the next soul foolish or brave enough to open it. But when you turn the first page, remember Torchia's final warning. In darkness, power and destruction are one.